Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today's video we're gonna continue working in our 2021 Mazda 3, the Theft Recovery one. It's outside because we took the hood off, as you guys saw in the last video, and we started the body work. We did that was to cover it because we are expecting some snow, so I don't need something happen. But we're gonna get inside the garage, continue working, and finish the body work, maybe do some paint. Today we'll see, but this car, guys, will come together. This beauty here is gonna come together soon. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel. So let's head inside the garage and continue our body work.
All right, guys, that's the side of the tab we need to fix. If you see it, it's actually going down a little, so we're gonna heat it up a little and try to straighten it. Once it's straight, like this side, if you can see it, see this side is straight, and it's almost 90 degrees with this surface. So it's not 100% 90 degrees, but that's what we're gonna shoot for. Same angle. We have our heat gun ready. We have our plastic stitches. We have our plastic welding ready. And always remember that's this kind of stuff, it has no on and off unless you add some on and off to the wire. So when you start working with this, make sure you don't set it on the cardboard I'm sitting on, always on the concrete, so you don't start fire, you don't burn yourself. You know, always safety number one. So let's start. All right, guys, we ended. We're not gonna do anything anymore. As you saw, we do one stitch this way, one stitch that way. We put some welding, plastic welding on this side. We added some plastic on that side. It is supposed to be completely dry now and hard, but we're still gonna wait couple, like I would say 15-20 minutes, then sand it. And look at the other side shape. If we need to do like some cleaning here or sanding, or we can use like a Dremel, whatever, to make it exactly look like the other side. Then we're gonna test the angle of that surface one more time, and if it needs to, we're gonna use the heat gun to just, I think if it needs, it's gonna be lifting up a little this way. But just to let you know what we're gonna do with this piece, we have couple cracks here. We're gonna align this, clean it, put couple stitches here, one stitch there, and
Some other cracks here.
there is one crack here. We're gonna support it with couple of stitches. Actually, with this one, because it has like small pieces, if you can see, like see this piece like by itself, I might go with the one stitch this way and one stitch that way, just to collect all these pieces. For here, we're gonna straighten it, and I think we will go with 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Here is cracked, but it's not all the way, but we're gonna support it with 1, 2 stitches maybe.
So we're just gonna go over all the cracks we have. We're gonna fix everything, then get that piece ready for paint, sand that scratch area, add some Bondo, sand it, prime it, same like the hood, then it's gonna be ready for paint.
All right, so that's how we ended up with. That was that big crack. It was from here to there. After the stitches, and we did some adding some plastic filling and I did a little bit of sanding. It's not perfect, we didn't finish yet. And that's the other one, and here's all the cracks we filled. There is one right here, one right there. Let me flip that. And one here, one there, here, and I think that's it.
Okay, now it's time to sand all these scratches and apply some of the glazing body and let it dry, and we'll be back maybe tomorrow morning or the next day whenever we can have time, and sanding that glazing body, apply some prime, and then we will have everything ready for the final sanding, including the bumper, and after this we'll be ready for paint. So let's get started. Okay, now the glazing body is set all the way. Now we're gonna go ahead and sand it and see how it looks like. I hope it's gonna turn out good. If it's not that good, I need to apply a second layer or coat. We'll do that, then we'll sand it again. Then if everything good, we'll go ahead and do some primer. Okay guys, check this out. After some elbow grease and hand sanding and everything, it looks good and it's smooth and nice. Also here where we have these stitches, everything got sanded down. See, same here for that part here. So I think now we're ready for some prime and sand again, but not as much as sanding we did. I didn't have to apply a second coat or anything. We'll use that self-etch prime. We'll do 2-3 coats, maybe 4, like what we did with the hood here. Then after this we're gonna sand everything. Look how it's nice and beautiful here compared to the other side. Nice curve, everything looks good here. So we hope we're gonna get that nice like the hood. So now let's wrap around, wax and grease removal, then do some prime. Then we're gonna wait until it's completely cured. Most probably against night, most probably will be in the morning tomorrow or the next day. We're gonna be able to do work on the car. That will be our next step, and we'll sand both of these. So let's go. I got it hang like this, so I think that's the only way I figure out. So I can paint here, I can paint from there, I can also reach in the top, and also I can do the prime, not painting, I'm gonna prime now. There was some paint chip here and there, so we sanded as well. There was like a paint peeling on the edge as well, so we sanded. So I'm gonna prime all that. So I found hanging like this will be much easier for me. Try to spray the prime from all direction. That's the idea I came up with. Might be crazy a little bit, but I think it's gonna work for me. So let's apply the 2, 3, maybe 4 coats of prime. Check this out guys, after about 4 coats of prime like what we did in the hood, laid out very smooth and nice. So now we'll leave it till tomorrow, then we're gonna be back and sand both the hood and that piece of the bumper. We also wanna get the bumper itself. We have to drill for the sensors, so that will be something else we need to do before we paint. So now we're gonna start sanding post pieces. The bumper, the hood here, I will do I think 600 width. Regarding the bumper piece here, we'll do the top piece of the bumper will do about 800, maybe 1000 width. Then we'll just do the painted area as well. That whole piece here, I'm planning to paint the whole piece. Regarding the hood, maybe I will just blend all the way to that edge here. Not planning to paint the whole hood, the paint in general. looks good. And we'll go over how we're gonna prep that brand new bumper later on. So let's start here first. It's gonna be a little bit messy since I cannot work outside because it's cold. So planning to do some mess in the garage. So let's go. Okay guys, we prepped that area here, all 600 width. I got some exposed metal here and a little bit there. I will think about two options. I have a sealer. That is my plan, is to seal the whole area right on the same day, right before I paint, and I apply my paint, the base coat on them. Or maybe I will just apply a self-etch prime here first and lightly sand it again and cover the metal, so I just apply sealer all the way around without expose any metal. I will read more about it. They were saying I think I've been using the epoxy prime sealer, primer sealer. It should be fine since they are small spots, but I'm thinking about just sand it down a little bit here to like 220 and just apply 2-3 layers of primer on these two areas, wait till it's hard, and then just 600 width again a little bit on top of it. We'll see what I'm gonna do, but there is the whole panel is just got sanded. I might sand a little bit more to make sure it's sanded all the way smoothly. Same thing, I can see some shiny spots here, so I want to make sure they are all matte and flat like this one. So we'll keep working on this one, and then we'll move to the plastic piece of the bumper. Here we go. So that whole bumper piece got very nice. I sent it all the way around. I did send 600 and I went over with 800. We have some areas of burns through, some of the bond is showing, but I'm not worried about that because I'm gonna do a sealer first, so it should give me at the end a uniform color without like showing differences in a different on the sunlight or different lights. Some areas here still a little bit shiny, might need more sanding, but I'm not gonna do too much sanding. All what I'm gonna do in the day of painting, I'm just gonna get the scuff pad and just scuff the whole thing again, and just lightly without like doing harsh sanding or anything, and just get ready for paint. All what we need just scratches for the paint and the sealer to stick to it. Regarding the hood, I decided to do a couple coats of prime again where the exposed metal. I know I just kind of did the whole area. I'm gonna leave that to dry. It's already night, so for today we're done. The next time we will come, we will work on this and we'll work on the bumper and get ready for paint as well. Then after that will be painting. I'm so excited and waiting to do paint for my first time. I hope it's gonna turn out to be okay. I'm not looking for paint perfect, but okay, we're in a garage, we're not like in a paint booth or anything. Okay guys, we got that again. I primed it, I sent it again, so that's ready. Now we're gonna, all we gotta do next is I started to make a template where I'm gonna put my bracket for the sensor to the new bumper.
I think the template looks beautiful. We're gonna just peel it out of this bumper. But he noticed actually from the side it has no template. There's some carving marks right around the sensor bracket.
There's like, I'm not sure what does that mean, that arrow here with a pink and so...
Okay, forget the writings. I'm talking about the carving marks
around the bracket.
Around, see this weird markings? We actually, in the new bumper, there's two stickers where the sensor is supposed to go, which is here and here. When we lift it up, guess what?
Everything.
We have the same markers, and guess what? We have, oh, okay, I think the shadow of the camera is not showing that good. I can see it right now. Hey, right here, see? There's a marking where you're gonna put your sensor. This side. If you lift that sticker right here, there is a marking where it's supposed to go. That side, it's right there. It's perfect. It's telling you what to drill.
Yeah,
right?
I think that
Right here, see? Right
so
here.
the rectangle is where is the bracket, and the circle is where it's gonna sense.
I care about where the circle.
Yeah. So, by the way, the idea of the template is a dealer idea.
Okay. Yeah, when we call the dealer, the dealer said do the template.
Yeah, because I told him there's no sensor holes on it, you have to drill yours. I said, okay, is there anything? He said, no, you make template from your old one. I told him, what if it's completely destroyed? Take it to a body shop. They don't know that there is already a template on the bumper from inside. But again, guys, the guy from Mazda stuff, Danny, that I mentioned in the first video, who like hooked me with most of the parts, he mentioned that to me. He told me you might find something from the inside of the bumper, tell you where to drill, just to check. But when I checked first, there was these like piece of tape.
And all I had to do, just remove that piece of tape.
So that's
but actually, it's so clear. It's so clear where to drill. Here you go. It's a circle hole, and after you do the circle hole, where the bracket with the double side face, where it's gonna go. But if you have to do a template, that's how we came up with. You use 3 points always for any template. Use 3 points. Upper end, lower end, and somewhere in the middle.
So I choose the whole two.
So that's what he did.
And all the way down to the bottom.
He matched these 2 edges, which is 1, 2, 3 points, but also he aligned 1, 2 points. He even marked it here. So for a template, it's a perfect job, but
I'm gonna throw it away. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the bracket and we're gonna apply some heat from outside, so we can take that bracket off. There is a double side face, that's what we call it, that hold the bracket in place.
yes. Heat gun is magic.
And while it's hot, we're just gonna peel.
Yeah, while it's hot, before it actually starts to get cold, just roll it this way, guys. Roll it.
So I decided I'm gonna drill the hole, get everything painted, then after this we'll take care of the double sided tape that will need to be painted. So I removed the sensor from it, so I'm gonna paint this one. And again, if you guys, we can get the camera close. I wish that camera would capture. Again, it's, as we mentioned, it has everything marked. It has the circle and it's 1 inch, and it has the middle of it also marked. So what I'm gonna do is just like start drilling here in the middle, then I'm gonna come from outside and using the hole saw and just drill the hole from outside. I think that will make it more smoother in the outside. Then we're gonna sand if needed to make the edges nice and smooth. So let's go. Okay, here we go. We have the whole area here smooth and nice from inside and outside, and check this out. Just go right in the spot. Perfect fit, no gap, nothing, it just right there. You can guys check all the way around. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other side same way, and then we will get the whole bumper ready for painting. Okay, now we're gonna start prepping, and again, it's a raw plastic and usually comes with a mold releasing agent on it. So now we're gonna use that super prep first on a microfiber towel and clean the whole bumper, let it dry, then we'll be back scuff it with a scuff pad. Then we have a scuff material that we're gonna use after this to scuff it to make sure it's clean and kind of itch it and ready for the sealer. So we scuff it first, we wash it, then use that scuff and clean prep and use the same pad that we use and scuff the whole thing with that will clean everything and start itching it more and get it ready for our sealer. So let's go ahead and start. Okay guys, we got all this scuffed out. If we were not in winter and it's cold outside, I will take it outside and do all that so I don't create mess and I have can do it more with a lot of water. But for now I got all scuffed up. I'm gonna turn the water outside on quickly, give it a good wash outside, then we'll try to wipe it down and we'll get it back in and leave it to dry. Okay, we got everything washed. When I was washing it, I used a scuff pad. I rinsed it very well so I can remove. There was kind of sticky, that scuff stuff to the bumper, so I just used it with underwater to get everything clean. We're gonna dry, see if we need to rinse here and there, we'll do that, but we'll be inside the garage. One of the most crazy thing that what I just did, it's 30-some degree, almost 40, and it's very cold outside. I had to turn the water on and I got wet. So again, we'll dry it, we'll leave it for tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Okay, till the bumper dry, again we're gonna start tomorrow, but we came up with an idea that we can kind of isolate where we're gonna paint. We went to Harbor Freight as usual. We got some tarps, and also we got from Home Depot some hooks that we put in the studs in the ceiling here. So we kind of trying to isolate where we're gonna paint from the rest of the garage, because again I have my Harley here, I have my jet ski, so I don't wanna the overspraying going onto them. I'm still gonna cover them with blankets that I have here and some of the plastic sheets that I have, but just an extra protection. But at least we're not gonna have too much overspray over them. And as you guys can see, we went like this. I know I wish I would be able to cover here. Maybe I will throw some plastic covers as well over what I have in the top here, so it doesn't get like overspray on them. But that's how we came up with the idea. Behind here we have the compressor and we have the bench and our tools as well, so we don't need a lot of mess on them. Now it's late, and that will be it for today's video, guys. Please like, subscribe to our channels. I hope you guys enjoying that belt, and that belt will be almost finished. I think in the next video we're gonna be painting, maybe puffing, maybe installing everything together. We'll see how it goes. Again, we're going step by step. Again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.